Good afternoon. I'm Nadeau, council member for Ward 1 and chairperson of the council's Committee on Human Services. Today is Wednesday, November 1st, 2023, and this meeting is being held with the online platform Zoom. The time is 4:02 p.m. and I'm calling to order this additional meeting of the committee. For the record, I'd like to note that we have a quorum consisting of at-large Councilmember Robert White, Ward 8 Councilmember Trayan White, and myself. Today, the committee will consider and vote on the proposed resolution 25-420, the Director of the Department of Licensing and Consumer Protection, Tiffany Crowe, confirmation resolution of 2023. I'm withdrawing the remainder of the measures that were originally circulated for this markup. The purpose of PR 25-420, the Director of the Department of Licensing and Consumer Protection, Tiffany Crowe, confirmation resolution of 2023, is to confirm the mayoral appointment of Tiffany Crowe as the Director of the Department of Licensing and Consumer Protection. PR 25-420 was introduced September 19th, 2023 by Chairman Mendelson at the request of the mayor and referred to the Committee on Public Works and Operations for consideration on October 3rd, 2023. The committee held a public roundtable on Ms. Crowe's nomination on November 1st, 2023, earlier this afternoon to discuss her qualifications and her vision for the agency. We had a number of witnesses testify about the qualifications of both nominees, both in writing and verbally. Based on her responses under oath and in pre-hearing responses to the committee, Ms. Crowe does not have any apparent conflicts of interest that would make her unfit for consideration. Tiffany Crowe was appointed acting director of the Department of Licensing and Consumer Protection by Mayor Muriel Bowser on September 7th, 2023. She brings to DLCP over 15 years of experience, including 5 years in district government. Prior to this appointment, she served as Associate Chief Technology Officer, where her team focused on critical enterprise applications. Ms. Crowe served as the Chief Operating Officer and Chief Administrative Officer at the Department of Consumer and Regulatory Affairs between 2019 and 2021, as the agency was operationalizing its division into DOB and DLCP. As Chief Administrative Officer, she led the formation of the district's Consumer Protection Unit. As COO, she led improvements to the Enforcement Division, including the establishment of the Alternative Resolution Team to address cases before needing to go to a full adjudicative hearing. Between 2012 and 2019, she served as Senior Advisor and Counsel to the Associate Director of Supervision, Enforcement, and Fair Lending at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. A Ward 5 resident, Ms. Crowe received a Bachelor of Arts in English from Indiana University and Juris Doctorate from the University of Maryland School of Law. After a period during which a number of the agencies under this committee's purview have been without permanent directors, I'm glad the mayor has begun to send down appointments. It should be noted the mayor relied on an interim director at DLCP since the agency's establishment on October 1st, 2022, that is far longer than the statutory 180-day limit, and I'm looking forward to working with DLCP's very first permanent director. In the time she served as acting director of DLCP, the committee has found Ms. Crowe to be engaged and responsive. She's been immediately present in the community and appears to give considerable strategic thought as to how to implement new agency mandates, such as the recently effective Street Vendors Advancement Amendment Act of 2023, a task that requires both administrative aptitude and the navigation of culturally sensitive community relations. Ms. Crowe has in a short time established a collaborative working relationship with the council. During the committee's October 12, 2023 hearing on B23-151, the Open Movie Captioning Requirement Act of 2023, and B24-456, the Tenant and Row House Short-Term Rental Clarification Amendment Act of 2023, she provided thoughtful testimony grounded in what would be required of the agency to effectuate the intent of the legislation. The functions of DLCP are critical to the effective functioning of the district government and economy. After a period of significant change and transition, this is a time for the agency to establish stability and be a positive trajectory of performance and public trust. The committee believes that Ms. Crowe has both the professional experience and management skill needed for the job ahead. Therefore, the committee recommends the council approve the nomination of Tiffany Crowe as Director of the Department of Licensing and Consumer Protection. Is there any discussion on the report or print? Hearing none, I move to approve the committee report and print in block for PR 25-420 with leave for staff to make technical and conforming changes. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it unanimously. Is there any other business before the committee? Hearing none, there being no further business, the time is 4:06 p.m. and this additional committee meeting of the Public Works and Operations Committee is adjourned. Thank you.